What's up, comic fans, and welcome to Monday Night Raw. Bucks. Yeah. Who's in here? Raw is war. Deal with it, brother. What's up, Joe? How we doing today, Joe? Did you see I sent you a package today? Sent you a little note. Miracles happen. So I didn't even check to see if anybody responded. Actually sent out 3 different packages today. So let's see. All right. Yes, make sure. It's cool. I did send you the tracking, so now you can tell. Now you'll know when the package comes, so you don't have to worry about porch pirates, right? So you'll know when it gets there. I think the guy said latest would be Thursday, so should be all right. Oh man, am I already yawning? That's some stuff. I was over here watching Drawn to You, Roscoe, but that's because Bobby DeLaGhetto was on there. So let's see. They're showing off some artwork over there. Let's see. See what they got. Look at that. Roscoe. And it was Bobby. What do we got over here? Looks like Boggs Will did a collage. A collage, if you will. Let's give some
coach, somebody, or the guy from The Office. I don't know.
It's definitely not the guy from The Office, but it's definitely a coach. But I just can't make out the face. If Boggs was here, or if someone let us know if you recognize. But I know that's a basketball coach.
I don't recognize the cityscape. I'm guessing maybe the coach of the team that belongs to that city.
Yeah, most likely.
Anyway, mixed media for sure.
Excellent. Awesome,
Yep.
Boggs.
Awesome.
Excellent, brother. Appreciate you as always.
Hell yeah.
Like a basketball. Yeah, I know it's a basketball coach. I'm just not sure who. But awesome again. Appreciate you guys.
Right.
Everyone, thank you so much again for submitting.
That's Roscoe's Drawn to You stream over there. Let's see. Let's get up let's give away a duck. Let me just get that going for you guys early to the show. Early duck gets the worm. Penta just won. Hashtag worm time. Worm time. Hanging together. Me and the rest of my worms. All right, so today we're opening up another random comic box. It's not even full all the way, but let's see what we got in here. We got a few books. What is this? What is this? What's this? What's this? There's magic in the air. What's this? All right, looks like we got some Cosmic Ghost Rider. Oh, Finn Balor getting some, doing some work on Dominic Mysterio. JD McDonough pulling Dominic Mysterio to safety. Oh, whoa. Finn Balor over the ropes. Yes. Oh, JD McDonough's going to get it. And Dominic Mysterio's out of there. We have some Cosmic Ghost Rider this week, by the way. So we'll show these off. Joe, you may be the only one to actually get in on this. Cosmic Ghost Rider number 1. Donnie Cates books is Cosmic Ghost Rider number 2 with that Cosmic Shark right there. Cosmic Ghost Rider number 3. Looks like we got Cable. Is that like Howard the Duck hits the Juggernaut? The Juggerduck? Dagger's in the house. What's up, Jagger? Got Cosmic Ghost Rider number 4. This is a variant. Not quite sure who did this variant cover. But I do love me some Ghost Rider, especially the Cosmic Ghost Rider. I think I stopped with this after like 5 or 6. We got Cosmic Ghost Rider number 4. The whole premise of this is like the Cosmic Ghost Rider, who's the Punisher, goes back in time to take out baby Thanos. And then things go kind of sideways. Here's issue number 5. This is a Ron Lim cover, variant cover. Evil Comics is in the house. What's up, Evil Mike? Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Hope everything is copacetic. This isn't even this is an Adam Kubert cover, but we're done with the Cosmic Ghost Rider stuff. We got Spirits of Vengeance, number 3. And we got Spirits of Vengeance, number 5, another Adam Kubert cover. I'm pretty sure I have one. Oh, look at that. Spidey's over here. And he is definitely knocked out. You got Spidey, Johnny Blaze, and it's just Venom and the Ghost Rider. These are all theoretically in my Ghost Rider box, but there's definitely some non-Ghost Rider books in this box, and that's why we're going to go through the box and see what we got. Mighty Fine, and right back at you. Yeah, doing good, buddy. Doing good. Love that series and covers, right? Joffrey's in the house. All right, guys, we're going to go spin this Worm Time. So you got, just so you know, this is to win a duck. First Monday of April, so that'll probably be 2 weeks from now. So not next Monday, but the Monday after that, April 6th, we'll have a duck race, in which case you'll get a comic mailer like so with some comics in it. So I mailed out a few today. We're probably going to mail out a few more this week. I think I only actually owe, besides for Dagger and Chop and Drop, I think I only owe one other person. So yeah, technically I owe 3. 3 packages of comics. All right, let's go ahead and spin this. Boom. Who's going to get a duck? Who gets a duck? You get a duck. You get a duck. Everybody gets a duck. Evil Mike. I won't say this is rigged, but hashtag rigged. Where are my pens? Here's my pen. That's not the right pad. This is the right pad. Let's see. Evil Comics. All right, this pen's not working right. It's like all jumpy. All right. I think I etched into the paper enough that I could read it with the indents. I'd like to thank all those involved in the making of this duck race. All right. I do see some non-Ghost Rider books in this box, so we'll just have to work our way through and separate them in some way. But we have some World War Hulk books, so these books must have just not made it into the proper box. I moved. It's been a while now. It was over a year ago I moved, but I haven't been able to go through all the comic boxes. This one feels like it needs a new bag and board, but we got Hulk, the Incredible Hulk number 111. Greg Pak was working on this, and this is a tie-in to World War Hulk. Pretty dope. We got the flames in the background. If you really look closely, I'm trying to figure out who that is. Is that Doctor Strange? In the background, let's see if I get the glare off, right? Got some characters back here. But yeah, that's a Hulk book. I like this book, actually. This is cool. This is a Diamond Previews Hulk book. Pretty sure I picked this up out of like $1 or $5 bin, something like that. But it's sealed. It's got a seal, so it hasn't been opened yet. It's in another bag. So it's a bag and board inside another bag and board. And this says February. And then it's got some weird numbers after it. I'm guessing it's February of 2007. And then it says 8234. So maybe it's 8,234th of the variant copies. This is out of 10,000. 25th anniversary World War Hulk number 1 Diamond exclusive. Certificate of appreciation on the occasion of our 25th anniversary. Thank you for making it possible by allowing us to serve you now and for many more years to come. Diamond Comic Distributors. Signed by Steve Geppi, President and CEO. Well, one of the last remaining artifacts of Diamond's time as a premier distributor. Huh? Very cool sketch cover, though, here. Pretty dope. Evil over here still giving the acceptance speech. It was a hard climb to the top. Planet She-Hulk currently has been good. It has, but I heard they're bringing the cosmic books kind of to an end, right? So let's see what happens there. Let's see. What else is in here? I don't think I'm getting all my messages.
Because his brother, Roman Reigns' cousin, one half of the tag team champions, Jey Uso.
All right. The Collector P is in here. What's up? Rip that 50 years of Diamond. Hello, hello. What's up? Collector P's in the house. Oh, snap. Hadn't heard that. Yeah, looks like the Cosmic series is coming to an end. They did they were doing the Black Panther, and they had the She-Hulk book. Honestly, I like them. But yeah, they're gonna cancel it and work on the next, I guess, the next big thing, if you will. So who knows?
And I got them also shook. Last week, Roman Reigns
Gotcha.
he said his entire bloodline, all the Samoans in Samoa, can come after
22.
him.
Yeah, he
You know how many Samoans
22 usually streams before me, and he'll lead his peeps in. Missed the show tonight, but I try to catch 22's shows when I can. He goes over the top cover prices, top 10 books of the week, and then gives you alternatives. So it's a really good show. All right, we got some more Hulk books. Actually, let me put these Hulk books in the front. And that way, when I pull out my Hulk short box, I can put these in there. We do have a giant size Hulk #1. This is Inhumans attacked Hulk, and now Hulk will smash. An annual collection of Greenskin's greatest foes. I don't know if the Inhumans ever became one of Hulk's greatest foes, but hey, it's cool to have a giant size X-Men, giant size Hulk #1. We have another Hulk book here, The Incredible Hulk and Wolverine, issue #1. Marvel 25th anniversary. This is from 1986. Representing, thought I said reprinting, representing the first appearance of Wolverine. It's a newsie.
So let's get down to it, Boston. Am I old? Am I old? Here's the thing. If I told you all,
Watching Monday Night Raw. Sorry, guys. CM Punk is talking. He is.
am I old? Yeah. Yeah, I'm old.
He is. How do you say it?
Hell no. Not no. Hell no.
He is engaging.
Crowded. If I was ashamed,
Speaking of She-Hulk, I got a cover for you right now, Evil.
I'd be covered up.
We've got that Adam Hughes foil sensational She-Hulk #1.
I am proud of who I am, my age, what I've done, and where I come from. I'm middle-aged and crazy like
If I go
Jimmy
like
Buffett.
this, then you get rid of the glare. There is a foily, shiny.
Ryan was when he beat Robin Ventura's ass on the mound, and he was still throwing no
And there you go. That's a nice She-Hulk book.
Played professional hockey till he was 52 years old, and they call him Mr. Hockey.
Mike's got that one. I do own that. Here's some more She-Hulk, sensational She-Hulk #1. This is the art Ross, Alex Ross. It is art though. It's that Alex Ross timeless cover. Alex Ross can do no wrong, in my humble opinion. That I don't. All right, let's see. Any more She-Hulk books? Oh yeah, we got some more She-Hulk books here. Let's go ahead. This, I believe, is the Jen Bartel She-Hulk #1. It's a yellow cover. If you like yellow covers, here's one for you.
Roman Reigns, if you look at me and all you see is an old man, you've already lost because you've underestimated. Last week, this old man dropped you on
Here's
your
another
one punch.
She-Hulk cover. This is cover B.
WrestleMania,
This is the Art Germ.
man is gonna tie you
Sensational She-Hulk number 1.
at WrestleMania.
You know the drill. Yada yada. X-Men comics.
You cover yourself and dries up, just like your chances of ever being heavyweight champion are gone.
I like Art Germ. He does,
Hit you and jack you with a GTS.
you know, he'll do some nice covers. Some would say sexy covers, but he does them tastefully. Does some tasteful covers. So I appreciate Art Germ and his tasteful covers. I got more. I definitely got more She-Hulk books. So you know what? While we're on She-Hulk, instead of going back to the regular Hulk, let's keep going with She-Hulk. Let's see. I actually don't think I own a single Ross cover. That's interesting. That's an interesting fact right there. I want the foil cover of She-Hulk, but not much of a foil cover person. Yeah, I mean, I can give or take foil covers, but if they're a good foil cover. What do we got? We got She-Hulk, Dagger, loving some She-Hulk. Do have that and liked that run. It wasn't a bad run. Hello, Nurse. Green is my favorite color. Love the Art Germ cover, right? It's like classy. I also like nurses. That explains why you're always at the VA, huh, Dagger? Jen Walters is hello, Nurse. Everybody giving the hello, Nurse. Hello, Nurse. I would like to be on She-Hulk too. All right, let's break out some more She-Hulk books. Let's see, what do we have here? There's also some other random books in here, so we have to figure out what I did and why I have so many random covers. This is like, all right, there's some interesting books in here. But let's see, we got I gotta find the rest of this. I know I have the rest of the series somewhere. I'm missing a few issues from this, but I definitely want to finish this run. So this is the Sensational She-Hulk run, right? This is from the 90s. And let's see, 89. Sorry, this is from 1989. This is the Sensational She-Hulk number 6. And let's see. And we got the Sensational She-Hulk number 7 with Zhenmu. Somebody help me out if I said that wrong. And believe it or not, this was like an early prototype of the Hulk. This could have easily have been the Hulk, but they decided to go with the green guy. She definitely moisturizes. Check out how shiny those legs are. We're going to skip a few issues. We have Sensational She-Hulk number 24 with Death's Head. What does that say? It's mine. So at first. This was very much a dialogue with the audience to the Sensational She-Hulk. Sensational She-Hulk was Deadpool before Deadpool was out there breaking the fourth wall. So for that, I can appreciate the She-Hulk series. Went through a green phase, huh? Think that's how you say it. Natural sheen. Yeah, Zhenmu. Natural sheen. Yep. Everybody trying to get a piece. I mean, line up. Because here we got the Sensational She-Hulk number 41, Jennifer. I don't think this is such a good idea. About to fight some rock monsters. I think I skipped ahead a little bit because we do have 28. Trust me, just sign on the dotted line. You got the She-Hulk and Mephisto. Remember when Mephisto was like the it villain? What was this in the 90s, right? It was like the devil. Here goes another cover breaking the fourth wall with the Sensational She-Hulk. This is 31, right? Let's see. Hey, no fair. Renee, you said I could do anything on my first issue. Put your ego back in the box, Burn. John Byrne. Put your ego back in its box, John. I'm already letting you get away with more than I probably should on the inside.
So I'm gonna say this as respectfully as I can.
Let's see. We got some more She-Hulk books. Yes, we do. The Sensational She-Hulk number 32. I don't believe this. I'm pledging towards certain doom, and I get bad puns for cover copy. Jenny, to the center of the earth. Then we got the Sensational She-Hulk number 38. Moonlight, music, and machismo. Machismo? Machismo. Issue number 38. All right, and that was all I seem to have for the She-Hulk in this book, in this box. There's a lot of great covers, I feel like. Always wanted to know who was making her heels. Strongest shoemaker ever. I mean, if you're in this world, right, it's probably a superhero just called the Shoemaker. All right. Wow. Jimmy Uso telling Roman Reigns what to do, and Roman Reigns is going off on CM Punk. All right, we got the Indestructible Hulk. This was cool because Walter Simonson returned to drawing the Hulk. I wouldn't say his covers were the strongest covers I've ever seen, but I do have issue 1 of this autographed by Walter Simonson. Not here, not showing you. It's in a different box. But this is issue 7 of the Indestructible Hulk. Wow, CM Punk just got thrown through a table. Ouch. And we got issue number 8 of the Indestructible Hulk. Thor in the background looks like classic Thor. Right? From his seminal run on the Thor. But the Hulk, the Indestructible Hulk, is just different. These weren't my favorite covers, but again, Walter Simonson to me is a legend. And so when he does a book, you at least try to collect some of it. Poor table. Oof. All right, we have Hulk number 6, John Byrne, Ron Garney. This was around the time that Marvel was going bankrupt, but they were still putting out some decent books. I think it was just, their whole chasing image that got them in trouble. But when you got Ron Garney, right, and Byrne on a book, that's going to be a decent book at the very least.
I'm not the one that needs help. Oh.
This is Fing Fang Foom, re-representing the first appearance of the Fantastic Four and Frightful Fing Fang Foom. We have Hulk versus Fing Fang Foom. So, you know, they do this occasionally. They'll reprint the Hulk and another one. It's a thing they've done through history, actually. So this is Hulk and the first Wolverine, and this is Hulk, An Untold Tale of Destruction, Doom, and Terror, and Fing Fang Foom. And then they also do the first appearance of the Fantastic and Frightful Fing Fang Foom down here. So a new tale and an old tale with Fing Fang Foom. If you can't understand that I like saying Fing Fang Foom by this point, you will never understand I like saying Fing Fang Foom. I agree. And the chasing image art style kind of turned me away, right? There we go. All right. We got another Hulk book. We got World War Hulk After Smash, The Incredible Hulk or Herc. This was Greg Pak. Also, this is an Arthur Adams homage, I guess, to Steranko, because you got Hercules holding up the Hulk sign. And over here is where you get that Arthur Adams tells you what date he drew the cover, and then it says, with apologies to Steranko. So, and then there's just some random books in here. So I'll have to figure out how to get these put away into the right box, because this box is really supposed to be for Ghost Rider, but we have some non-Ghost Rider books in here. I was disappointed we still haven't gotten Fing Fang Foom in the MCU. I mean, yeah, I guess sometimes they're reluctant to do some of the bigger, and I'm talking about scale characters, right? Like you can do the alien transport, create a whole alien race, right? They did manage to do Galactus, right? So maybe at some point we'll see Fing Fang Foom. Could be a matter of time. It's just, I don't know. It's like they tend to stay away from maybe some of the hokier characters, but at the same time, their movies are pretty hokey, right? So I think they could go that way, right? And give us a little Fing Fang Foom. Hey, Bobby. Hey. Bobby DeLaGhetto in the house. I'm pretty sure after his appearance on Roscoe's show, you know, he'll take a moment for himself, maybe shower up, freshen up, and get ready to come on over here. Ryan Riley's in the house. What's up, Ryan? What's up, cool people? No, Ryan, you're the cool person. Now you guys are the cool ones out there. Yeah, again, guys, just going through the random box of comics. We'll finish these up, and then we'll probably draw for another duck. So stay tuned to win the second duck of the night. We got Thor #5, Lost in the Black Winter. This may be the first full appearance of the Black Winter. I'm not quite sure. It's a Thor book, though, so I don't know what it's doing in the Ghost Rider box with all the Hulk books. This is an indie series by Black Mask. This is called Black. I believe this is the 1 in 10 cover. This cover, I think, if I'm correct, and through the power of the internet, I can check on it, commands, I don't know, like $10 to $30. Let's see, Black #1. And because it's an indie book, I might get a couple of different covers. So there was a time when this book, just rearrange my screen here, was thought to have been optioned. And it popped for a little bit. Let's see, last recorded sale, $21. But this is the cover that I have here. It's a 1 in 5. Excuse me. So yeah, I have the 1 in 5. First appearance of Kareem Jenkins. Last recorded sale on the 1 in 5 was actually $9, less than the cover A. It's trending down, which makes sense because, again, it was thought to have been optioned at one point. You could see a 9.8 in 2021, right? That was, I guess, pandemic times, sold for $140. But the last sale of this book was in February of 2026 this year for $9. Looks like the highest sale ever. It's probably $24 for a near mint. But let's see, recorded sales. The last one was $22 in December of last year. And then I see of 2 years ago, the last sale before the $9 was a $6 and a fine grade. So, and a slab 9.8 sold for $57 last year. So this is a book. I found this for 50 cents. So I'm not complaining. Anything over 50 cents is a win on this book. So yeah, Black number 1, the 1 in 5. The Black Mask. If that book blows up, I'm sitting on it. We have Dr. Afra. Trev was here. He might like this cover. Trev, the shipping guru. Dr. Afra number 24. Again, just a random Star Wars book. Just chilling in my Ghost Rider box. I definitely got to get more comics for the Ghost Rider box, because apparently what happened with the Ghost Rider box is anytime I have books that I don't know where to put, there's some room in the Ghost Rider box and we just throw it in there. E.M. Geist, I think, is a really good portrait cover artist. So here is E.M. Geist, Star Wars number 26. He did a couple issues of Star Wars. I think Star Wars 25 may have been his big one for some reason. There was some first appearance. I mean, every other Star Wars book now has a first appearance. So I think the ship on that Star Wars hype has died down quite a bit, to the point where new appearances aren't going to mean anything until, or first appearances aren't going to mean anything until those characters actually show up in a movie or a cartoon or something. There are a lot of Star Wars issue number 25s. I just checked to see if I could find that one. And I mean, that was 26. So maybe I should have just looked for issue 26. That might have been easier than trying to find one issue back. Just go with Star Wars 26, and then I can backtrack. But yeah, there are a ton of these books. Interesting. This is the second printing. I have a second printing. Interesting. All right. So yeah, this was a first appearance book, blah, blah, blah. And this book at some point, I believe, they're not showing anything past 2023, but at some point I thought this was selling for decent amount. Bunch of those 2021 option books never came Yeah, something that's killing the children though has been reoptioned by a different company now, and we'll see what happens with that. Shadecraft, yeah, I remember that one. Stray Dogs, Berserker, yeah, Berserker, and I've heard Something is Killing the Children is still. That's why I think Something is Killing the Children is still holding some value. I mean, Berserker, right, has Keanu Reeves behind it, so it may never actually go away. The other two, Shadecraft disappeared. I think I sold a copy of Shadecraft for like $10. And Stray Dogs I have a million Stray Dog covers. I like the way they were doing the movie posters with Stray Dogs, and it was a good series. Right? Like the Star Wars, all the Star Wars hype. Goodbye. Then Ray Palpatine keys are popping. Let's see. Yeah, so that's the first, and I actually have the second printing of that one. Actually, I have this one too. Oh no, I have this one. This was a New York Comic Con exclusive. I think I paid like $25 for this one. Last recorded sale was 26 for a CGC 9.8. So I like the cover though. Like I thought it was dope. So I have no complaints about that. If you look though, you'll see the site also tracks trends, like how many people are buying it, right? So this is selling for $1, but you'll see like 11.4% up, right? Trending up from current sales, right? Which, I mean, what is that? Instead of it's an extra book or something a month, maybe. If it's not selling very well. What I will say though is, it's a first appearance book, so if you want to grab some of those first appearances for $1, totally worth it. There was a companion piece that went with it though. I'm trying to remember. Maybe it wasn't 25. Maybe it was 27. Yeah, that's another EM Geist. Pretty sure that's another EM Geist. Yep, EM Geist cover there. And this was the other New York Comic Con exclusive. So I think I bought both for like $45 or $50. Obviously, they didn't hold their value at all, but still cool covers. I like them. I have them in my my collection, and they sold them with the plastic backboards. So they have the clear backboard. So I got a really cool backboard with my comic. So. Yeah. I mean, I wish I could sound more excited. No, but I honestly, it was a cool. I think I have one of those clear backboards over here. And the bag was Mylar. So. Just in case you guys haven't ever seen a clear backboard. This one, so it has a plastic film on it, so you don't get it all messed up. So you can peel the film off when you go to put your comic book in, and that's why it looks cloudy. But it's a clear backing board, so you can see the back of your comic. So anytime I have a wraparound cover, or it's just a really old comic with like a really cool advertisement in the back, I'll use one of these. So they gave me one of these, and these aren't cheap. I would say they're about 50 cents a piece, honestly, and a Mylar. So that was cool. So I got like $2 in packaging with my comic. All it takes is one show or movie to do good. We'll bring the hype back. Let's influence the market. What's up, Jim? Jim NFL 7134. How's it going, Jim? Looks like my sunglasses. All right. And then another book I have in this random box of comics that's supposed to be Ghost Rider comics is Spawn #1. Look at that guy. It's a beauty. There are no shortage of these in the world. But you know what there is a shortage of? A non-Todd McFarlane signed Spawn #1. No McFarlane signature on this Spawn 1. Do we keep it like that? Or do we get a Todd signature on it? I don't know. Stay tuned. Find out. I think part of the reason Todd is going into semi-retirement with the signing stuff is because he realizes he signed so much stuff. There's so much of his stuff signed in the world that eventually there's just gonna run out. But there's huge print counts on some of the stuff he did. I mean, he's done Image stuff. He did late 90s, mid 90s Marvel stuff. Those things were printed out of existence. So I have 3. Oh, I still need that. Oh, Ryan Riley without the Spawn #1. Last time I collected comics was 14, 15 years old. So I outgrew it. So you don't outgrow comics because the biggest comic collectors in the world are middle-aged men. So 14 and 15-year-olds don't even care about comics anymore. I don't have a Todd Sig. I mean, you're just going to get one by proxy at some point. Like, nobody in the world just doesn't have a Todd signature. Get this. It'll happen. You'll just end up with one. You'll turn around one day and there'll just be a Todd signature in your hand. You'll be like, how did that happen? And I mean, it happens. You know, my first Todd signature was actually just it wasn't even on purpose or anything. Like I was online for like a free Hot Wheel, but it was like a Spawn Hot Wheel. And then Todd McFarlane just happened to be there, I guess, because it was kind of his booth anyway. And then he just started signing these Hot Wheels, and it was like awesome. I never took the break. Yeah, me neither. I mean, I totally, I totally took the break and then came back. So it was a pretty long hiatus. And then when I came back, I was like, damn, comics are expensive. Actually, I started to get the bug when a buddy of mine got me a pass to New York Comic Con. I want to say that was in 2016 or 2015, something like that. And then that didn't get me back in like full force, but it got me in enough. Like I was like, oh, this is cool. And then I started working in New York City, and I worked near Midtown Comics. And that was enough to at least get me going back and grabbing some books here and there. And then finally, I found a comic shop pretty close to home, and I would start going to that shop every once in a while. And then I'd say right before the pandemic hit, I got a pull box and started pulling comics. And that's when I really got back into it. My money made me yeah, I mean, that's one of the reasons. Only reason I quit May 2025 is my 2 sport books are filled to fit anymore. Yeah. You still you don't collect sports cards anymore, Jim? Or do you still collect those? You got to get some more books, buddy. College years for most people. Yeah, college will get you out of it. High school sometimes will get you out of it, right? I'm 47 years old. Comics I have outgrown, sadly. You can never outgrow comics. I mean, like, you can outgrow hobbies. Don't get me wrong, right? Like some people may say collecting cards. I mean, I know 50-year-old men who still crack packs of Pokemon. So, everybody. It really comes down to what interests you. And if comics don't interest you at that age, then they don't interest you. But you got sports, Jim, sports and women, right? So you've got your hobbies. Well, it's good to switch to digital. The only thing I will say is I would miss the tactile feel. But if you do the subscription services, those are good. The only problem now with subscription services, though, is you still don't get the up to the date, up to the minute new comics. And if you do want those comics, you still pay the same price as you do for print. That's where they got to make up some give some leeway, right? If you're not printing that actual material, why is it still the same price for the physical copy as opposed to the digital copy? And I mean, yeah, you can say you still got to pay the creators, but you're not paying that printing cost anymore, right? So I don't know. I feel like something's got to give, whether it's 50 cents, $1, pass on the savings. Because one of the reasons you're doing digital is to sell more copies, but also not print as many books. So you're actually saving money in that way. If they said, hey, tomorrow we're going all digital, they're going to make more money if people buy into buying the digital comics only digital comics. At 46, Mike's 46 and still collecting comics. But there was a few years I didn't collect. In fact, summer of 2022, my dad and I had a yard sale where I felt like I got rid of 2,000 cards. Damn, Jim. That's a lot of cards to sell. Even if they were like $1 a piece. That's crazy. I don't do sports. Hobby grew. Stopped watching and collecting sports in 2000, my 20s. Hard on my brother, who was super into sports. Yeah, I could bet. Like, especially when you have a brother, like, because I feel like that's a thing you guys could bond over, right? Hang out, go to a restaurant, bar, whatever. Stay at home, right? Watch the game. Hang out, have some snacks, beverages, whatever, Kool-Aid. But right, if you when you stop doing that, I feel like it's like, oh man. I know, like my one of my brothers, we play fantasy football together, but I'm like super into it, and he's like kind of there, but not always there. And so yeah, sometimes it just feels like, I was like, oh man, wish we could talk about it more. But yeah, no, I get it. And yeah, guys, if you want a chance at a duck, go ahead and put in hashtag Todd the God, and we'll we are not worthy. We're not worthy. And you could win a duck for the duck race 2 weeks from now. Sports not outgrown even comics, but comics, I'm like the characters of fiction. Athletes are real people. You know how it grows sports? The athletes, because they get old. What's funny is like you'll right, they'll be like, oh, this guy's 34, he's so old. And then like in sports, it's like, yeah, man, that athlete is old. And then in real life, you're like, 34, it's not that old. There's 34-year-olds who look like 20-year-olds these days. It's crazy. It's crazy how young some of these people look. I don't talk about my sports cards. Oh, we made Dagger sad. I'm sorry, Dagger. I pay the Marvel and DC, and those are subscription based. Then for indies, I pay individual. Cool. Trying to think of what. There was one that had a lot of indies, and I think it's connected to Amazon. What was that digital service? Scott Snyder was writing a lot for them too. Um, Comixology. That's right. Comixology. Yeah, they do you have the base Mike, do you have the base DC subscription, or do you pay for the one where like after 2 weeks you could read all the new comics? I look 24 when I shave. You do look like a younger person. You do look like a younger person. Comixology. Yep, you got it. The upgraded. Okay, so you get your stuff pretty quickly. All right, we'll leave Todd the God up for a little bit longer, and then we're going to spin it to give somebody a duck. And then I got to get out of here, not right away, but with enough time to do my Duolingo before the day's over. I don't want to miss my streak. Going streaking. Oh, we got more random books in this Ghost Rider. But we got some fire up in this piece. All right, we'll start with another core number 5, Black Winter. Told you we have fire, and I'm just showing you a rehashing of an earlier book. We'll put that in here. Do I know where the other Thor 5 is? Right there. Found it. Now they're together. All right, we'll save these two. What do we got here? We got Son of Hulk, number 1. If you like Scar, I'm pretty sure he's in this. Because it is the Son of Hulk. Number 1. I forget how much I paid for this. I feel like this was not a lot. I think I found it in like I want to say $1 bin. The Rampage. I know I didn't pay whatever people were asking for before the movie came out for that. I paid way under. I paid under cover price for that one. The Rampaging Hulk. He's not indestructible. He's not incredible. He's rampaging. Who is this mysterious creature whose powers rival the Hulk? There's like a million creatures now. Well, not a million, but there's a few that rival the Hulk's power per se. Maybe 26. Maybe. People assume I'm in my late 20s, early 30s. Yeah, Mike. I mean, you do have a youthful appearance when I've met you. You know, comic collectors don't crack. We got the amazing Spider-Man number 381. Hey, Spidey. The Incredible Hulk is in town. And this is a Bagley cover. This is Mark Bagley. I don't know how a lot of these books ended up in this box, but I definitely had a Spider-Man box, so that's going to go into the ASM box. All right, this is, I want to say Batman number 1. This is the Jay Lee. Pretty sure this is Jay Lee cover, foily cover. Pretty dope. Let's see. And I think I got this cover at, I want to say it was New York Comic Con, or did I pull this? I think I pulled this out of the Blind as a Bat. This was a Blind as a Bat pull. That's what that was. So they did the blind bags, the Batman blind bags. And I'm pretty sure that's where I got that from. By the way, if you look up Batman #1, there's a ton of Batman #1 covers that come up. Let's see. We're doing it by year. And it's not really in any sequential order. Let's try. What happens if I press this button? There we go. Oh no, that's not good. It's gonna give me. Yikes. We're never gonna find this. Look. Kind of want to see the cover just black and white. I'm looking to see if I can find it so I can show you guys it on the computer so it's not as shiny, so you get a better view of the book. I may just have to instead of using cover price, I might just have to just do a Google search. Look for one more page. See if I could find it. Problem is, it's Batman #1. You type in Batman #1, you're getting Batman Beyond. You're getting any Batman cover, any homage to Batman. You're getting Absolute Batman. You're getting Deadpool Batman. They're just going to throw everything and anything at you that says Batman. All right. So I found there are 91 variants of the last Batman series that came out. That's insane. And you know what? I think I was wrong. Chop's in the house. What's up, Chop? And Naman, what have I missed? Planet Comic-Con Friday, Mark Bagley. There we go. Mark Bagley's at Planet Comic-Con Friday. I love Mark Bagley. I saw him in college at it was like a comic show at the school for, this is issue 123 of Batman. That's what this is. So I was wrong. The Blind as a Bat, though, did have gold. This is Batman 123 in my hand. See, this is how you know I didn't pre-plan this before I got on the air, because I am here searching. So, all right. I think I paid this says $11, but I don't think I paid that little. This is a 1 in 50, by the way. I didn't realize that's what I had. But before that, let's go ahead and spin for the duck. Naman's in the house. Miss Roscoe Bobby, what did you draw? Dagger gets a duck. Congratulations, Dagger. All right, let's see. Chop. What's up, Daniel? Catching up on the chat. Everybody just saying, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up. Clip it. 91 variants. That's crazy. Yeah. Is it Jay Lee? No, it's Jock. So, again, I was wrong. Have videos of Nintendo. NFL, MLB, Kate Middleton, and Amy Robach. 19 of my card collection and more on my channel. Oh, let me rig the game. I do love me some Nintendo. Who doesn't love Nintendo? I have an original NES, but I think I'm missing a few pieces to actually get it to work. So close. Ryan Riley, so close. Gotta go. All right, Dagger. Safe travels. Dagger rig was superior. And Dagger was out. All right, yeah. So this is Jock number 123 or Batman number 123. It's a Jock cover. Yeah, and you should have been able to tell by the signature there. It's foily. You get a better idea of what the cover looks like here, though. Some good old Jock action. 1 in 50, by the way. This is when I was buying when I had variant money, I guess. These days, trying to stay away from that. WWE women are real people. They are real people. They just play fake characters. Yeah, it looks better non-shiny. What are you saying? I paid 1 in 50 money for that. Come on, Evil Mike. Make me feel good. Nah. Todd is the man. Later, cool people. Later, Ryan. See you later. That is a dope cover. And guys, we'll draw one more duck before I sign off. Let's see if there's anything to be grateful for here. $40. That's probably what I spent on it. Trending down. At one point, it sold for $95. I'm glad I didn't spend that much money. 9.8 though. That one sold for $52. So I guess people wanted it raw. Ooh, baby, I like it raw. I have a clip that I don't have geared up for right now. That is that. Let's see. Actually, I could probably look at that. I could pick it out real quick. Boom. Just in case you didn't hear it the first time.
Ooh, baby, I like it, boy. Yeah, baby, I like it, boy.
Yeah. Almost got a copyright strike first time I used that. Now the next book in my hand though is definitely a Jay Lee book. We'll probably end the night on this one. Originally, I was going to do this box for the evening, but I'm going to save it for beginning of April. We'll go through that box. I just think a lot of people would be interested in what's in that box. But the next book up is, I've already revealed it. Something is Killing the Children, the B cover. Jay Lee. Remember I was talking about Jay Lee? Well, here it is. Actual Jay Lee goodness. Boom. Honestly, I think I only have 1 or 2 Something is Killing the Children slabs, and I have a lot of good books. So I should get more of these slab. This one I think has 1 color breaking spine tick, but this isn't the only copy I have of this. Oh, this one has 2 color breaking spine ticks. Oh, that's it. It's garbage. No, I'm kidding. 2 color breaking spine ticks, might be a 9.6 or a 9.4. You get all these first appearances. Look, this book is still trending up. This is the B cover. It's trending up. I think people still expect this book to be something instead of nothing. The Raw issue A goes for insane money. I have this one too, the 6 printing. I paid cover price for that. I went into a comic store during the pandemic when they had just reopened stuff, and I went and I just spent. It was the new comic rack, and I probably spent 2 or 3 hours just going through all the books there. Pulled that out, and I didn't pull it out knowing it was going to be a huge book. I just pulled it out of the rack because I liked Something Is Killing the Children. I was like, oh, look at this variant cover. Yeah, let me grab that. So yeah, but there's a lot of Something Is Killing the Children. It says I own one cover, but I own this one. So now it's gonna say I own 2. You guys don't even see what I'm looking at. So over here, it tells me how many I own. I own 1. I own one of this, and now I own one of this. One of these, and one of these. And I also have this one. And I have one of these. Actually, I have a couple of these, but. And I do have the Jenny Frison. I have 2 different versions of the Jenny Frison. I believe I have the Unlocked Retailer, and I have the C cover, which was one of these. One of these looking books was a C cover as well. So let's see. Boom, boom. Yeah. Raw is a lifestyle, not a choice. Hashtag lemon pound cake. I do love that cover. Love Jay Lee's art, right? Jay Lee's the Mac. Jay Lee's cool dude too. I've met him in person. Not super talkative, but not a bad guy. Like he's usually just like, hey man, things are good. And then he does commissions and sketches and stuff, and he's always busy. So he's not like too busy to talk to you, but he's like, he'll let you know he's kind of busy to talk to you. So he's like, yeah, things are good. I got to get this commission done. So, I'm just going to keep drawing this. All right. Hope you guys don't mind. And then he's like, so I don't know, maybe somebody would take that the wrong way, but I'm like, hey, Jay, do your thing. Somebody's paying you big money for that. Infinity of dollars now. Yeah, I think a 9.8 is still worth about $1,000 cover A, and almost any of the covers really, as long as it's not like those store exclusives. Right here, somebody bought a 9.8 a couple of days ago for $800. Hey, if you got $800 laying around, now's your time to get one of those. Trending up a little bit, right? So definitely trending. I think there's still buzz with this book. Raw, right? Looks like $543, most common price paid, and slab now seems to be about $897. Highest known value. Somebody saw a Raw for $1,500 back in 2021 when everybody had that pandemic money. Let's see. The last known sale. I mean, I'm seeing one on 311 for $580 mint. And I'm seeing that slab that was sold recently for $800. So that's crazy. I gave Jay one of my customized Pez heads. Nice. Yeah, Still News is the animated show. Heck yeah, Bobby. Sometimes they remember you when you do something like that too. When you give them a little something cool, and then you can go back to the show and be like, hey, remember that? In your case, Bobby, that Pez, customized Pez head I gave you, and they'll be like, oh yeah. He did a sketch cover for you. What? That's awesome. That's awesome. 9.6 at $700. Yeah, thinking that this one I should just get it slabbed and then sell it. If it comes back a 9.6 or a 9.4, it's still going to come back worth more than the cover price I paid for it. So use that money for something else. I mean, let's say it costs $40 to get that slabbed. Let's say it costs $50 to get that slabbed, and I sell it for $100. I mean, eBay's going to take their share too. Still $30 profit. Not too much work involved. And it's not like I'm trying to become a flipper. It's like, what's that dirty word? But I mean, I have a couple of copies of that, of B, so I can afford to get rid of one, make a profit. You got to have the hobby fund itself, right? Otherwise, hobbies get too expensive. All right, and with that, our last hashtag of the night is sick. Something is killing the children. Now that's awesome that he did a sketch cover for you. That's so dope. I saw him doing some sketch covers at Heroes Con last year. He was at Heroes Con, and was it Heroes Con? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Heroes Con. And then after the convention, I'm trying to remember, was he? I think it was Heroes Con, and after the convention, there was a auction, and he had about 6 to 8 art pieces or something that he was just auctioning off like after the con online. It was like for people who can't be at Heroes Con or whatever. And it was pretty cool. Oh, Blumhouse. Yes, that was the new news, was that Blumhouse got, because it was supposed to be an animated Netflix series. And then now that Blumhouse has it. All right, so I'll give you guys a minute to get those in. And I guess during that time, we can look at some more random comics from my random comic collection. I would like to have ended on the the Something is Killing the Children book, but we got a few extra books to show. We got White. This is the second volume to Black, which we showed earlier. We had that 1 in 5. These were limited, I think, to 2,000 or 1,500. So that was it. And they just, shipped them to the comic book stores. If your comic shop got one, it got one. Usually only one. I'm sure some of the bigger ones like Midtown Comics and a few other places got more than one copy. But the print run on those were super low. So it was like, if you got it, you got it. I know the shop I went to basically only got one copy. It was like a 5-issue series, and I put it in my pull box. So since I was the first person, I think only person to actually pull that book, I was the only one in the store getting it. Batman Secret Files, Clown Hunter. Whatever happened to Clown Hunter? I thought they could have done something with the Clown Hunter. Right? What was it? Batman gave them to somebody else who came out of Tynan's books. And then Dusted. White was hot. Like white hot. Clown Hunter, right? Dusted. This I bought because it had a cool cover. I don't think anything came of it, but Second Chances, #1. Nice little indie book. Ghostmaker and Batman Inc. That's who it was, Ghostmaker. Too many clowns. Here's a bad idea, or a bad idea book. And these books were popping when they first started coming out, right? Like, because people just couldn't get their hands on them, the bad idea books. Now I feel like nobody's really chasing bad idea anymore. Like the hype has died down, right? So, oh, here's a book we were talking about last week on the show, Eat the Rich. It started off like gangbusters and then just kind of died down. It's like, oh, and this was sorry, it was on 22's channel. We talked about it, not on my channel. I remember that now. I don't want to take credit for something, but I was there. This book just ended. Grimm #1. Up and down with this book. The story was definitely up and down, but overall, it was good stuff, at least to me. I can say I chased bad idea books in 2021, but I had the Enoch #1 and sold some. Enoch or ENIAC? ENIAC. Too many people eating people. They had to chill. Right? Can't we all just get along and not eat each other? All right, I think everybody... Nope. It's like 2 people who... Sometime those Fortnite code books made some good money. Yes, the Fortnite Batman books. Yes, indeed. Here we go. Avengers number, what is this, 35. I believe this to be the first cover appearance of the Superior Iron Man. I believe that's what the big deal about this book is. And something about Sam Wilson, Captain America, too, was over here. I believe those are the 2 big things about this book. Jonathan Hickman, by the way. Found this in the 50-cent bin. Ellen Grant, Lobo Chained. Your main man, Lobo. There you go. First appearance of this character, Fall. I forgot their name. This is a design variant, though. I like these design variants better than the ones with the graph paper. Right? But this is Voices Comunidades, issue #1. This is when they were like new character was invented every other day. Here's another issue of Star Wars 26. All right, well, we got to put that one with the other Star Wars. Star Wars, nothing but Star Wars. Is this the... That's the second printing. Why do I have so many of those second printings? And then this is... I have no idea what book this is. What's up, Ron? Ron's in the house. Now we can all go. Is this that assassination book? Nope. I was totally off. This is Buffy the Last Vampire Slayer. Issue #1. This is the Hardin's cover and a Comic Tom 101 exclusive. They did like Old Man Wolverine or Old Man Logan. They did a Old Woman Buffy. And Johnny DeHarden did that cover. All right, we're going to end there. I think that's a good time to get out of here. But first, we're going to spin this wheel. I'm gonna see who's gonna get the well, let's catch up on the chat first. Hey. Dang, I was off too. Never would have guessed that was Buffy. Be right back. I have to pick up the wife. I don't even know if we'll be here when you get back, Ron. Yeah, the old woman Buffy series wasn't so great. Is that the Comic Tom special? It is, Joffrey. That was the Comic Tom special. And then they were supposed to do, right? They were talking about doing a new Buffy series, right? And that got canceled. That got creamed. And then Xander went and passed away. So that was not a good week for Buffy and Buffy fans. That is Buffy. Buffy indeed. I've got 2 Comic Tom packages I haven't even opened yet. Like, I don't know. I haven't made a video, like a pre-recorded video in a while. Evil Mike, you got another one. Not rigged at all. It's not rigged. Right, and Dagger got one of these ducks. I have other pens that work too. I just refuse to grab the other pen. It's right there. It's right there. Right there, right there. I love it when you move it right there, right there. 2 ducks, yeah. Yeah, in the same week, right? I wonder if the guys in like the boardroom were like, that was pretty poor timing. Or if they were like, oh, we timed that just right. If we had waited like another week, we were going to have to wait like another month before we made this announcement because we don't want to seem like insensitive pricks. Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, yeah, sad week for Buffy fans. I shall amass a foul fleet, and they will lead me to victory. Right? All right. I like nice round numbers, so I think I'll do about 5 more comics. We'll try to reach the 130 mark, which isn't too far off, and then we'll head out of here. So what do we got? I'm not even looking. We got Starman Zero from the beginning of tomorrow and the all that crisis stuff. Oh, Redneck #1 if you're a Donny Cates fan. Who likes redneck vampires? Donny Cates likes redneck vampires. Who remembers? Pepperidge Farm remembers. Who remembers that Rick Remender did the Uncanny Avengers? Nice little painted cover here. Not quite sure who did it, but could it have been, is that actually Daniel Kuna on the cover? Mike working on the new hyped movie, Rise of the Ducks. Nice round numbers. Call to arms, my foul friends. Here's A-Force #2 with Doom on the cover. When all the Doom news came out, this cover actually for some reason shot up a couple of bucks, probably from $2 to $5, because it had Doom on the cover. People just like Doom covers. And we got A-Force #1. That's a good pickup line, girl. Could I get your nice round numbers? I like round. I like my numbers round. I've used that line, Bobby. Oh, man. Oh, man. Nah. All right. I think we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna turn off the lights. Make us room. Now I just look like I'm in a horror film. Damn, I should make some home movies. All right. Turning off the lights. But you know, we don't leave here. Mike, you might not know this, but every night now, every time we do this, we got to go. But when we go, we got to do it with a dance party. All right, guys. That was it. That was Monday Night Raw Books. I forgot. Guys, we have... It's because... It's because Joe... Hold on, Mike. Dance party. Joe didn't remind me, guys. 1K giveaway, all right? After this show's over, go ahead and put in hashtag 1K giveaway. Last week, last show I asked for just hashtag 1K. Today it is 1K giveaway. Now, I'm not saying put it in here in the chat. Put it in the comment section after this video is over. Hashtag 1K. That'll give you an entry into my 1K giveaway. Now, you may be saying, hey, Cup, what's that? Yo, Cup, what's up? Yo, Cup, I can't hear you. Yo, Cup, what? What's this about a giveaway? That's right. I reached 1K like in 2025, right? But I've been giving away a book for months now. I'm actually at 1.3K subscribers, which is cool. I think actually I just made that. I was like 1.29 something the other day. So now I'm at 1.3. That is awesome. But I made a video, and if you go check out that video, and I'm gonna get it for you, it's gonna reveal the book. Now, if you want to wait 2 more weeks, I'll reveal the book in April that I'm giving away. I think it's a banger. Does it have the best grade? No. But is it a slab book? Yes. Is it a classic book? I think so. It's the first character appearance. And it's a book you're probably going to pay a decent amount for anyway. And if you win it, well, then you don't have to pay that decent amount. I showed this book off 3 months ago, according to Facebook. Not Facebook, YouTube. So here is the link if you want to go check out the book, see which book I'm giving away. You can do that. Again, hashtag 1K giveaway in the comment section after the video's over. Dang, I forgot to do it last week. Hashtag Yo Cup. Yo Cup! Appreciate your generosity. I appreciate you stopping by, Bobby. And even though I showed up late, it was cool seeing you over on Roscoe's channel. Somebody last week on Instagram actually sent me showed me something you had done, Bobby. Drawing a blank on what it was. Or who it was. Sheesh. I'm gonna try to find it for next week. So just taking a note to check the hashtags for this week, 323. Yeah, and I was like, you know what, Bobby's no joke. There's some good artists in this community. It was you and somebody else. They showed me some art. Somebody else too. Big B McFly. Yeah, so Bobby, Big B, and there was some other, but just like sharing people. Naman's a great artist too here. Just showing some artwork from some people. So thank you. I appreciate you, Bobby. I appreciate you stopping by. I know sometimes after a show it could be draining. But I appreciate you coming by, stopping by the chat. Always appreciate it. I appreciate all you guys. Mike, good to see you in the chat again, brother. Always a pleasure. Mike, if you're in Denver still, let me know. I might be coming down to Denver sometime late summer or early fall. So if I head out to Denver, maybe I'll say what's up. Chop, I don't think I'm ever going to where you live. I don't know. Maybe I want to go see some scenic flatlands or something. Right? There you go. Another testifier of Bobby's art. Ooh, testify. But all right, guys, we did dance. We've been here for a minute. I gotta go do my Duolingo. So peace, deuces. Love you guys. Do what you do. I'm gonna do what I do. I'm gonna see you next Monday. Tomorrow, I'll be dropping my Tuesday previews, the comic previews for the week, so you'll know what's coming out on Wednesday. Wednesday, I'll be doing New Comic Book Day. Why? Right? With some comic news. I'm not quite sure if Psychotronic Squirt Gun Aaron will be joining me, but he joined me last week, so he may be joining me again this week. He's going to be on every now and then. So Wednesday at 9 p.m. we're doing that. And then, I do have a mystery box video recorded, and I did another video for something else, and it's been so long and on my phone now for like a month, I forgot. So I got to get to those two videos. So I will be coming out with some more recorded video content at some point. Not that you guys care about any of this, but the fact that some of you are still watching me as I'm blabbering on about what's coming up. Appreciate that. Naman is a legend. He is a legend indeed. All right, Ron's back. He picked up his wife, and he made it back. Awesome. Diggs D is talented. Yeah, I saw some of his stuff too. Whoa. Had me like, whoa. Right through the torso. But yeah, I like blathering. Blatherscape. All right, guys. So that's it for tonight. I hope every one of you guys has a great week. Honestly, I hope whatever you got going on is awesome. If it's something in your life happening that's not awesome, I hope it gets resolved or doesn't cause you too much pain. But yeah, I hope you all blessed. Have a great week, guys. I appreciate you guys for being here. Thank you. Deuces, we're out. And all that good stuff. Later, taters. Let's go. We're out. Let me throw the deuces up in here. Deuces. Or peace. And we're out.